Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome back to Chatting with Chelsea.
Yay!
And Sandy.
Yes, and I get to be the special guest today, and that's a real treat. Thank you very much for having me.
I love when you're my special guest.
Okay.
We are going to talk brother today. So a few of you might have heard, we went to some really fun training on the weekend. Or not on the weekend, on Tuesday. Sandy and Chelsea went into the wilderness.
We did.
And we learned some things. And now we're here to talk about those exciting things.
Yes, they finally gave us permission to say some of this out loud to everybody. They provided us with some printed material so we could give more in depth to customers who come in. So I'm very excited about talking about 3 of the things that they spoke about that were very exciting. So our first one is
the long-awaited
Aveneer EV1. And as she explained to us, Aveneer was a French name meaning
the future.
The future. So here is
cool.
the brother future, Aveneer EV1. Oh, it was quite the machine, and I think probably you saw some of our YouTube and Facebook videos from that location. You were able to see it. We tried to gauge the size for you by me standing behind it. So anyways, I hope it was great. But it is big, and it is
massive.
It's massive. Its throat space is 14.1 inches.
Which is huge.
Which is very big. So that's cool. The machine itself, though, didn't get any heavier than the XPs. It's only approximately 42 pounds. So it did not grow in that respect. So yep. I think that was really good. So you know that you can still handle the machine. You can still move it about. It's great. They did say that they have a new large embroidery arm and field, which is beautiful. So they said the large embroidery field, the area is 11 5/8 inches by 18 1/4 inches.
Which makes it really, really long and really wide.
Yeah.
Which the thing I thought was really cool that they did with this machine, for that massive hoop, because we all know when embroidery gets going, it's fast. You can see things kind of wiggle a little bit, and you're like, oh no. So they actually put a table that clips onto the back and now supports that really long hoop. And I thought that was excellent.
It is wonderful, because if you looked at the size of the hoop, the ladies were actually trying it on.
They were hula hooping with
hula
the hoop?
Yep.
It's that big.
That's how big it is. Yeah, and so it does. It have an extra little side table at the back that will support that size of embroidery, which is really cool. I like it. All right. What else does this beauty have?
Oh, what else does it have, Sandy? Stitch Vision technology.
Oh, yes. I think that was really kind of interesting. You could preview your stitches you're about to use on your actual item, whatever that you're sewing or about to stitch with fancy stitches or buttonhole. You could see where they're going to be. The other thing is, if you're stitching and you're picking up from a project you've already started, the stitch length came towards you, of course, the little the stitches, the row of stitches, but it also went backwards behind you, so you could actually line up where you'd been with where you want to go.
Which is pretty neat.
That was the Stitch Vision technology. I think that was really, really cool. And the button preview feature as well.
That was so neat. It works with the projector. So you can see the button you're going to stitch, the button behind it, and the button in front of it. And you can properly space your buttonholes now.
Isn't that wonderful? So you take the garment size you're doing, that front placket or wherever you're putting your button hole, and you can move it closer to the edge. You can move it further from the edge. You can put them closer together. It's like a little dance, right? Anyways, very cool. And that's using the projector.
Which is bigger now.
That
way bigger.
8 inches by 5 inches for massive. The projected area. So if you're putting it down on something, you can see the whole item that you might be able to embroider, which is really cool.
So a lot of your embroidery designs, if they're less than 8 by 5, you could see the entire design you're going to stitch out all in one go.
Yep. So
which
you
is
don't,
pretty sweet.
Which is really sweet because then you know exactly where it's going to fit
Yep.
on your project as to where it's going to
Yep.
go. I thought that was really, really cool. So that was the projector. It still has its camera like the XP1, 2, and 3. So you can still project onto your backgrounds or make your backgrounds. It does. It's really cool. So you can scan things and then, you know, place your stuff on top of your fabric so you know what it'll look like.
And now they have 16 different colors you can do your lines in. So you're like projecting, say, your buttonhole preview. Sometimes the color just doesn't quite show up depending on what type of fabric you're using. And now you can pick 16 different colors. So definitely at minimum, one of them is going to show up on your project.
Definitely, yes. And you don't have to mark, you know, like mark on your fabric. It's right there.
Well, it's going to save you so much time.
I think so. It's really cool. I always wondered how seamstresses, people who sew garments, actually manage to get them all the same. It must have been a lot of measuring and making sure and placing them out and figuring out where's that buttonhole going to be. Is it going to go here and here and then it splits in the middle, or is it going to go in the middle? So that will just take all that chance of not getting it quite right.
It'll take our accidents and move them to the back burner.
That's right. And it should work really well. So yeah, that's really cool. I like that part as well. Oh my goodness. So then, of course, for all those people who need a little extra guidance, they have voice guidance in this thing. It talks to you.
Oh boy, that's pretty sweet. So I was listening to that, and I really liked how it said, what color's up next? So if you're like me, maybe, I like running my embroidery machine while I'm also sewing. And if I had it tell me what color is next, I don't have to remember. Before I even get back to my embroidery machine, I could grab the color and head on over, plug it in, and go again. And then go back to sewing.
That was really, really cool. I thought that was amazing. Okay, so the other things that it has, there was a picture play embroidery function.
Oh my goodness.
With 10 options, and one of them is thread art.
Yeah, so you upload your picture, and now instead of scanning it in, you can take like a file and plug it in. And then it takes this picture and it turns it into art.
And there was 10 different things, like realistic, slightly different color versions, comical, thread painting.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Black and white. I think there was a black and white. Like, wow. So, you know, you can see what it's going to look like before you even put that thread in there. So that was really sweet. Picture play embroidery function, it was called. I think that was really cool.
I thought that was really neat too.
All right, what else? Oh, of course, it has mobile app compatibility.
Yeah, so it's going to work with Artspira, which means it's going to be best friends with the Scan and Cut. And 2 other new things coming out that we will discuss after, which
I'm so excited. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it does work with the Artspira. It does work with wireless things. My Design Snap app, my Stitch Monitor, and Design Database Transfer. I hope I got that right.
That's a lot there.
That's a big mouthful.
So you mean it works with my Stitch Monitor? So that means I could hit go on my embroidery machine, walk away, go get a snack, and on my phone it'll be like, "Hey, Chelsea, your stuff's done. Go back."
Go back, or time to change a thread, Chills.
Time to change. I am ready.
I'm ready for that. So that's kind of cool as well. Now, just overall, it has like 877 sewing stitches.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Okay.
It has.
This is even bigger though.
Yep.
1,858 embroidery designs.
Already built in. That is so cool. And I saw some of them.
That's so many.
And of course, when we're doing our lettering with the alphabet letters, 31 fonts.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Do you remember the cool? Okay, so every once in a while, you're on your embroidery machine. And you're punching in, oh yeah, I want to write, "Hi, my name is Chelsea." So I type it all in. I select my font. I type it in. And then I get to where I can actually see my design after I've done all of this. And I go, I hate that character. I hate how that E turned out.
Yeah.
They have a character preview on this machine. So you can hit show preview, select all the different fonts, and you can see the entire alphabet, upper and lowercase, in a preview.
So that way, you can make changes.
Yes, you can go, you know what? I don't like how the Y is going to show up because we don't use every letter every time we type something out. You can go, okay, so these are letters in my design that I'm going to use. Okay, I don't like that one. I don't like that one, but I love this one. And then it'll help you kind of suss that out without doing all the work first. And then finding out you don't like it.
No more of those plastic scraps of, oh my gosh, this is what, it didn't turn out. I don't like that. Let me try it again. So that is really cool.
So it's going to totally help you out with that. It's going to save you a bunch of time, which I love saving time.
That's
means
right.
I get to do more crafts.
Well, and that's important because when you're working full time or you're caring for family or whatever you do,
or if you're on a time crunch for getting a quilt done. Time is important,
it's the one thing we have a finite amount of, and we need to use it wisely.
Yep.
Oh, so my favorite, though, of course.
Oh, okay. Sandy's been waiting for this one.
217 Disney character patterns.
Woohoo! There's a really cool, like, sketched out Mickey.
Oh, Mickey? Oh,
Sandy is just dying to put it on a back jacket.
I have a jacket, and I think there's a Disney design going to go on there. So as soon as this lovely Aveneer EV1 shows up, we're going to be doing some Facebook shows using it and showing you some of the things that it can do. So
yes,
I'm very excited.
If you've heard anything that you're really interested in seeing more of, maybe seeing a live demo of, please send us a comment on this video and we'll keep an eye out. Yeah,
and we'll start gearing some of our shows toward that. I know Anne has a club for VIPs who purchase it, but you know what? We could let other people in on our secrets too.
We so could.
We'll try and even do them correctly.
We'll try really hard. We'll practice.
Okay, so the one other thing that Brother put in their machine, and if you're a Bernina person, you're familiar with Bernina stitch regulator. The Brother now has its own stitch regulator. They call it the Intelligent Stitch Regulator.
Yeah, it has 3 different little feet that go on it. They're really easy to plug in.
They clip in and out. It slips into the back of the machine and away you go. It has 3 modes.
Yes.
Intermittent and continuous, and both of those ones can be done in either straight stitch or zigzag.
Yep.
And then the 3rd mode was basting.
Yeah. You know what I thought was so cool about this? So you have your stitch regulator, you plug it in, and your machine goes, oh, you plugged in a stitch regulator. That's what we're going to do today? You say, yep, and it drops its feed togs, goes into the screen you need to be, and you're like, what?
Okay, here it is, ready to go.
Yeah, and then you have your 3 modes.
And just away you go. So it does too now have a stitch regulator, which is really cool. All right, so that's a really cool rundown on what is in the machine. They have 2 optional accessories, which are kind of fun. You have the side table, but you can also put an extension table on it. So if you're quilting, you'll have that big surface as well.
And this thing is massive, my friend.
16 inches by 28 inches.
It's like this big.
Yeah.
So when you're free motioning, you would have all that space.
It's going to be awesome. And that is due out in January of 2025. So it's not here yet, but we can put you on a list and get that as soon as we can for you. The other thing that's an optional accessory, which will be cool, because in case you do want to move your machine around and bring it to class or show off or whatever you like to do with it, it does have a luggage component that will be coming out in November of 2024. So I got to say that they're thinking of bringing this out for us in November of this year, 2024. However, if you'd like to get in on that and be one of the first, first has already been spoken for someone.
I saw that. Mary.
Yep.
Mary's first.
Congratulations. She's the first one
But if
on
you
the
want to be
list.
second,
Yep. Or just if you want to be a part of it, we
Yep.
are accepting a $1,000 totally refundable deposit on a machine, and that's really cool. So thank you, Mary. Congratulations. And anybody else, give us a call at the store if you're wondering about cost and everything,
or come visit us.
or come visit us. All right, so that was the big one in the lineup. That's the Aveneer EV1. All right.
Okay, I'm really excited for this one.
Okay, so Brother, sorry about that. Brother has decided that they want to do a crafting lineup. So this is to hit
Yep.
people who do a lot of craft stuff, not just our sewing and our quilting and our embroidery.
And it's going to go with the Scan and Cut.
That's right. So no changes to the existing Scan and Cut this year.
Yep.
They're thinking of bringing out some changes for next year or the year after. So Scan and Cut stays the same. And it is, of course, wireless to Art Spira, if I'm understanding.
Yep.
So now we got Art Spira hooking to your EV1.
Yep.
Let's hook it to something else. What should we hook it to?
I think this one. I can't wait.
Oh, this.
So Print Moda is so cool. It's an at-home fabric printer.
I know. How many of you guys have asked us, I need to print a label. I need to print a video,
Yeah.
a photo. I would really like to make bunting. I'd really like to make a banner.
You can now. You can. And it's sewable. If you wanted to do the banner, you could leave the paper on the back and then it's stiffer. If you want to sew it, pull the paper off. It comes apart nice and easy.
Really easily, yes.
And it is so neat to watch. It's speedy. And you can send all the information through your Art Spira.
Yes.
And it takes
Any
rolls of fabric.
Yep.
Yeah, so you have to put it in a fabric roll. And those are 4.9 meters long, I
Yeah.
believe.
And it will print up to 1.3 meters. So you can make a
At a
big
full
banner.
length. Yeah.
Right?
That's
Woo.
like, how many feet is that, Sandy?
It says, happy birthday, Chelsea. Woo. So you're over 3 feet.
Yeah, you're
4
over-
feet. You're about 4 feet.
Well, 4 feet.
Pretty close
It's
to 4
almost as
feet.
tall as Chelsea.
Yeah, we could
I'm
make
still
banners the
taller.
size of Chelsea. Ooh.
Almost.
Yeah.
You can also print on regular paper.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about this taking up space and you already have your printer, it prints on paper too.
Yes, and as she says, as Chelsea says, it's wireless conductivity. So
Yes.
connectivity.
And they really like being wireless.
Yes, they do.
Is what I hear.
Yep. And it's not that heavy. It's approximately 47.6 pounds. I like how approximately
I like
that.
how you have all the weights
It's
in
and
here.
everything. But yeah, so it's a good spare size. And of course, what I really, really like about Print Moda is Brother supports it fully.
Yes.
So you can get more of the printable cotton fabric rolls. You can get more of the ink that they use in there. They support it. So we'll have all of the things that go with that Print Moda. So if you're interested in getting a Print Moda, let us know because we're in the process of ordering. So
Yeah, because they're available like right away
now.
here. So as soon as we can get our order in, they'll be available at the store. So
Yep.
give us a call or email us or come in and visit us if you are interested in the Brother Print Moda.
Okay, so one more thing. What do you think it is?
Sorry, I get really excited about these things because this one's also super cool and I've been wanting to do it. So I can tell you there will be some demos coming for this because I need to.
Yep, she's definitely done.
I need to.
I'll make it. Oh my goodness, yes.
Okay, you ready?
All right, unveiling.
It's a sublimation printer.
Okay, so for us who don't know much about sublimation, how does it work?
So essentially, you're going to print an image backwards, like in
reversed.
burst, onto sublimation paper with the sublimation ink that comes in the printer. And this thing comes with everything you need to get started, which is excellent. So does the Print Moda. So you're going to print onto your sublimation paper, and then you're going to take a blank.
Blank. Yeah.
A blank.
Yeah, we
so
gotta
you
put
need
it
a
on
blank.
something.
It has to contain polyester.
Yes.
So a polyester shirt or something coated in polyester. And then what you're going to do is you are going to take a heat press and you are going to heat press that image into your polyester blank. That image will then transfer in. It's done.
And it's very clear. Like the print quality is exceptional.
It's exceptional.
Because it is on a poly fabric,
Yeah.
65 to 100% poly, or what they called a polymer coated item. So it's
Polymer.
so it's not
Ooh.
just for fabric.
Not just for fabric. So you can see in their little image here, they actually have a coffee cup. Mm-hmm. They have a tote bag.
Yep.
This is like a mug. Mm-hmm. And then there's the shirts that they did.
Yep.
And we saw that they did it on mouse pads. They did it on keychains. It was so cool.
And just really quick on, it was just, wow.
It was speedy. It didn't take long.
No, it was
is nice.
really, really cool.
Yep.
So, yeah. So there is the crafting
pretty
lineup from Brother, Scan & Cut, Print Moda, and Sublimation Printer. So, boy, we had a good time. I'm telling you, it was fun
It was
to
really
see all
neat.
those. Yeah. So, and if you didn't catch the lives, check out Facebook and YouTube. We did 3 from the actual event, Chelsea and I, and we had fun. The first one, I think everybody looked at us and wondered, what are you doing? The second one, they kind of got into it. The third one, as I got to the end and thanked Brother, Vanessa, Catherine,
so
and then
cute.
they all clapped.
Everyone was clapping.
So I know that they were right into it by the end of our third.
Yeah, they
little
were
promo.
watching Sandy.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. So we did have a good time, and they gave some of the ladies, and I'm not even sure who that very helpful lady was. She was another one of the dealers who gave us a few tips on things, which
She sure did.
as we get through, we actually get the machines and can show them to you and whatnot. We will share all her tips because right now it probably won't mean much.
Yeah, so,
but-
did we talk about when the sublimation printer
Oh, yes,
is
I'm
estimated?
sorry. They are estimating it for November of this year. So,
when this guy comes out, hopefully this one will come around the same time,
and if you can't wait, this one's already available.
and we can't wait to play with it.
I think that will be so much fun. I just cannot wait. for
We'll have
that.
to get a nice spacious area to do some printing.
And when they say easy peasy lemon squeezy, they really mean it.
Oh gosh,
It
it
was
was
so
crazy
much fun.
easy. So if you have suggestions of future videos, demos you want to see, or anything, send us a comment at the bottom of these videos.
We'll make a list,
We'll make a list. We'll check it twice.
and then we'll start producing some of your ideas on Facebook.
We
Chelsea
sure
and I are
will.
good at that. We can do that.
Yep. And if you need any more information on any of the machines we showed today, send us an email at sewingmachines@mysewingroom.ca. You could also give us a call, or you could stop on in to see us. And you got an email this morning as well that has a whole bunch of info in it.
Ah, that Chelsea's right on the
I
mark.
was having lots
She
of fun.
is so good. She is just the most timely thing. All right. So that's what we did on Tuesday. So let's look forward to what might be happening for the rest of this month of August.
Ooh. What else is happening, Sandy?
Well, we do have a social sewing, and I know that we've got some of our friends coming tomorrow. I saw that.
Yeah,
and
I
think
saw
I'm
we
so
have
excited.
a
Thanks,
group
guys.
of 5 stopping in.
Yeah,
Is it
something like
5?
that. Yes,
That's
I think so.
fantastic.
So if you would like to join them on that day or any other day, except for, I've got 2 exceptions for that. Please give us a call at the store, drop in, sign up online. It's Social Sewing, spelled SEWCIAL, Social Sewing. It's $10 plus tax, and you get the coupon back for to purchase something in the store. So the 2 days that we don't have social sewing.
Well, one would be this Sunday.
Yes.
Because there's something super fun coming.
2, yes. Okay, I'm going to
I might have brought the pile back.
Oh, she did bring the pile, and I'm going to just truck over to the
All right.
All right. So on Sunday, Miss Ann is teaching the rope bowl class, the rope bowl sew along.
Oh gosh, the queen of rope bowls.
Yeah,
'Cause
queen of rope bowls.
They're so cool.
Yep.
I can only imagine some of these.
And such fun shapes.
I love this one. It's so cool. It would be a really great remote holder.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
I know.
Keep all your stuff when you're watching TV and whatnot.
Kyle gave me that idea because that's what he's using his rope bowl for.
That man.
So cute.
That's so
Okay,
sweet.
who's
So
next?
this is actually just the basic bowl.
Yep.
Just put together just like this, and so you can make it like that,
And this is one of the ones I dyed.
Ooh,
well, I dyed a similar shape to make it.
You need to check
fun.
that out online too.
Yeah, we have a video about dyeing rope bowls.
Now you could do a little extra zinger in the middle there, a little bit of
of embroidery
to make it kind of fun. And then of course you can put handles on the bowls.
That one's so cute too.
Or you can put embellishments.
Yep.
Or you can go whole hog and do everything. Rope bowl with handles and embellishments and embroidery. I mean, or if you decide that you'd rather like yours really colorful, there are fabrics and variegated thread in this one, and it looks really cool. The lady that was with me the last time we did this, she took a strip and did the whole top row in fabric, so it looked really cool.
It turned out so cute.
Yeah, so if you're interested in making rope bowls, we have 5 spots left. It's for this Sunday, 11:30 to 3:30. We open at 11. We go till 4. It's only $20 plus tax, and
That's it?
Yeah. So for the basic bowl, all you need is a rope and a thread.
Yeah.
And if you want to put embroidery, you need a loose design, and you need your embroidery machine and some stable stick.
Cool.
It's really cool. And the rest of the stuff, all the embellishments and stuff, whatnot, you just add on at the end.
Sure do.
So that day we don't have social sewing, we have rope bowl. The only other day that we don't have social sewing is of course Saturday, August 31st. It's our long arm renter certification, and it is full, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're looking for that, we'll have more in the calendar eventually, but right now that one's full. The other things to look forward to, our quilting first class in September is full, but Chelsea's going to get us some new dates, so that's wonderful. And then, of course, we have our new owners classes in September. So
and they're excellent to come to. I learned so much about machines in those classes. And just everything.
Any machine that you purchase with us, there's sewing, there's embroidery, and there's serging. So they're all on the calendar online at mysewingroom.ca. On our website, you can sign up right there. You can sign up in person. You can sign up over the phone. So have a look ahead and see what you're doing in September. I know what we'll be doing in September.
Learning.
We'll be learning lots. Anyways, that's wonderful. Thanks for having me, Chelsea.
Thanks for coming, Sandy. I feel like maybe we should go through a couple of our comments. It looks like kind of
comments. I love comments.
All right, so let's see who is visiting us. So we have ML Fenning. I would love to see all the new toy videos.
Super duper.
We have Tina joining us.
Hi, Tina.
We have My Sewing Room joining us.
And it says, congratulations to Mary, who is receiving our very first Aveneer and that $500 Visa gift card.
Whoop, whoop. Nancy C joined us today. Oop.
Hi, Ruth.
Esther R.
Hi, Esther. Hi, Ruth.
Ruth C.
Hi,
Vicky G.
Vicky S.
And My Sewing Room said, all those things we will carry, and the Prozip brother will take care of your warranty there.
Oh, that's something we forgot to mention on the...
So,
okay, wherever that...
I have the other one.
Okay, I've got this. So on
these
the print moda and the sublimation printer, brother looks after it all. So if you have a problem, you just give it to brother and they look after it.
Yeah, I heard there was like an exchange.
Yeah, the exchange.
2-year limited.
Yeah, 2-year limited, and they will.
Exciting.
That's very good. So don't worry, it's looked after. When I said it's fully supported, it really is. Fully supported. So that is awesome. All right. Oh, thank you, Anne. She tells us we both rock.
Aw, thanks, Anne.
That's very sweet. Thank you. So thanks for joining us. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining me, Sandy.
It's wonderful. Always a pleasure, Chelsea.
It's always so fun. And I like getting to announce cool stuff.
Oh, this was actually my fave. The Moda print.
Super excited.
So I was super excited. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. So tomorrow is with Anne, and Anne is going to be doing the Christmas cards from the OESD September free designs.
Whoa, that's sweet because that is coming up very soon.
Yes, it will. 1st of September, if you purchase $59 worth of OESD product, whether it's stabilizer, thread, scissors,
designs,
we've got lots of them. If you hit that $59 mark, you get the free September designs. And Anne's going to preview, we had a sneak peek, but she's going to show you how she did it, which is amazing, because I know that Tina had some questions about that. So that's for tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow with Anne.